I hope I hope your trading week was actually a successful one. Hope you actually had some very good trades and you actually applied some risk management or altogether. Because for me, as I've been saying in my previous videos, I do not have any trading account at the moment. So what I just basically like to do is try to understand my strategy more and more because right now I really want to focus on demand and supply. Probably in the next video, I'm going to show you guys how I do take my trades from, in fact, we're just going to do a top-down analysis of my strategy from higher time frame to lower time frame, high take analysis right up to high take entry. Alright, so currently this is our episode 3 for this week, and as from the next video I'm going to make concerning and our analysis for the week will be our season 2 of episode 1. So this is our last, no, it's going to be our, because we're still inside the month of July, so it's still going to be our season 1 episode 4 for next week. So right now, this is our season 1, episode 3, and I'll be doing a recap of the trades that I took from, in fact, the entire week. All the possible ones that I'm going to show you, though I think I've already shown the others in episode 2. Well, I will definitely try as much as possible to be very brief with this one. Very brief. I'm just going to show you, basically I'm just going to show you the analysis that I took as from Thursday and the ones that played out Thursday, Friday, and the ones that are still running. So that everyone follows up accordingly. Actually, I just want to say that as a trader, it is very important that you stick to your rules because if you don't, it's going to really mess you up. And again, nobody knows too much in this journey because it is very important that once in a while you go back and learn. It is very important because you forget. If you don't learn regularly, you're going to forget. And when you forget, it's going to mess up your trading. Because there are certain patterns that may probably, if you were studying regularly enough, you can spot them on the market. But because of the fact that you don't study regularly, there are certain patterns that you miss in the market, and somehow they affect the outcome of your trade. You get. So it's very important that you study because, like myself now, I study. I've gone back to study demand and supply, change of characters, break of structure, pullbacks, valid pullbacks, and the rest. So it is very important that you go back and study because there always come times where you no longer understand your strategy. Therefore, means that you need to go back and study because it's clear that you must have forgotten a lot of material, a lot of vital information about your trading strategy. So, without any further ado, we'll just go straight into the analysis that we did during the week. Without wasting much time, I'm going to make it as short as possible. We're just going to run through the various trades that are running, the ones that I took without much explanation. Probably in the next video or yes, next 2 videos, I'm going to talk about my strategy. So, but currently, I'm not going to talk much on how I do take the trades because I'm going to explain in that video how I take my trades from the higher time frame right up to my point of entry. So, but currently, I just want to just show you guys. Probably I'll just do 1 or 2 brief explanation here and there, just trying to keep the video very short and So basically, we're going to start with BTC, with Bitcoin. The network's not really good. The network's not really good. Permit me. So actually, let me go on for our time so you get a better view of what I'm talking about. Currently, there is a buy here. So because of the network, all the videos, okay, very good. So you can see there's a clear buy. I took this buy earlier yesterday. So this is the result of it. After spotting this break of structure, I obviously waited for price. I obviously waited for price on the demand level that actually created a break of structure. place my entry. Then after seeing a sweep of liquidity on the 15-minute time frame, I just took my entry at once. So hopefully before the weekend finishes, we are going to see price taking out this high, or probably he's going to take it out the start of the week. That's Monday. So let me just drop on 30-minute time frame to give you a little bit more context of this particular trade, so you can see. Let me hide this light so you don't enter your eyes. So that's it. So you can also have one on Ethereum. Ethereum is the same thing. Ethereum was too smooth. After I spotted this break of structure, all right, spotted this other break of structure, I just knew that in accordance with what BTC was doing, I knew that price was coming for this demand level right here. But I didn't target this high. I just wanted it so I wanted to 2 weeks to reward. So for silver I wasn't really expecting much, though I was just looking at it so that I could be able to take an opportunity or have a trade opportunity on gold. But gold and silver had their plans and they were just doing that thing. But for gold, actually I was really anticipating a sell opportunity yesterday from this fair value gap right here, but pricing tapped me in. Pricing tapped me in. So probably, hopefully, at the start of the week, that's what it's going to do before we now look for a buy opportunity. Because as you can clearly see, price is actually reacting on a higher time frame demand level. So there's a very high possibility for price to just keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing upward till further notice. Let me show you the higher time frame. This is the 4 hours. Like I said, I want to keep this video as short as possible. You can clearly see price reacting with a very strong bullish candle from this key level. So I'm expecting to see price push high, probably. In fact, I speculate that price is going to take out this high in the coming days. Yes, that high right there. So that is that for gold. That is that for gold. But for now, I'm just expecting to see price tap into the fair value gap that I mentioned right here, then push to the upside. So because after price has given us this break of structure, we had this change of character right here. So it is only obvious that, or it's only normal that we see price tapping into the fair value gap or this demand level right here, this 30-minute demand level, then keep pushing upward. But without that, I'm just going to just keep looking and looking and looking. So we also had a trade opportunity on British pound USD. So let's go on the 4 hours time frame. On the 4 hours time frame, we can clearly see that price is in an uptrend. This direction, price is clearly in an uptrend. So it is only wise of you to just keep taking buy opportunities until the momentum of the market changes. So because after this change of character right here, after this break of structure, we had this change of character, price push upward, came back down, gave us a new break of structure, tapped into this demand level, took out liquidity, pushed up again, giving us a new break of structure, then pulled back down, tapped into this our demand level right there, then gave us a new break of structure. So it was only obvious that we were to look for the demand level that actually created the break of structure, and the most valid demand level is the one with an inefficiency or a fair value gap, which was this demand level right here. So I then marked the zone, placed my entry, then price. Let me jump to the lower time frame. Let me show you how smooth that entry was. It was very smooth entry, very smooth entry. One of the best entries I've had so far. You can clearly see to the peep. I think yeah, very beautiful entry. But from the way it is reacting, I don't really know, because when price is accumulating like this, it is not a very good sign for a trade. But regardless, we're just going to it because I think this trade is just about 1:2. Yes, 1:2 weeks to reward. So on the USD also have an opportunity if you go to the higher time frame. Higher time frame, we are actually temporal uptrend till we hit this higher time frame supply level right here, this 1 day supply level right up there. So for the meantime, we are actually buying. We are in an option, because after price gave us this break of structure, It first of all gave for the first break of structure. Came, I think it tapped, almost, yes, it tapped into this demand level right here. Push up, gave us a new break of structure. So it was only normal that, and only obvious that I had to mark my demand level, because this particular demand level, why did I mark it? Because it is very, very strong. After, why? Because it took out liquidity here before creating this break of structure. So it is a very strong demand level. So I expect to see price take out our take profit when when market opens on Monday or the following week, which is next week. So that is that for EU. For Euro USD, I think for New Zealand, for New Zealand, I think, oh no, for New Zealand, I was just expecting price to tap into this level right here, but it's very obvious that he's going to do what he wants to do. So for New Zealand, I'm not going to say much. I'm just going to keep observing the market. But I think if you go on the 4 hours time frame, you realize that price came and price created this demand level right here. This what we call order block, created this order block right here, created this other block, and it is this other block that actually created this break of structure right there. So, and price didn't even tap into the other block. So probably in the subsequent days, it is either it's going to continue buying or it's going to come, take out this liquidity right here, take out this liquidity below here, tap into the key level, then push upward, or it's just going to break through, take out this liquidity, then continue push up, then continue to push upward. So regardless, we're just going to keep our fingers crossed. So like I said, I don't want to make this video very, very long. So that is that. Please, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, because it's very important for the growth of the channel. And also, let's build a community of traders that are committed to being profitable, that are disciplined, and that are consistent. So probably I'm just going to do the next video. I'm going to actually, we're just going to allow the running trades to run till they either hit SL or they hit TP. That's what we're going to do. So in our next video, I'm just going to probably do show the outcome of the trades. So I'm not going to make any videos concerning these trades or analysis till all the trades play out, and then I'm going to probably do a recap of how they play out. Then now we are going to do another video on new opportunities, and but regardless, but before that, I'm going to drop videos on teachings, or probably on change of character, pullbacks, and how to identify valid pullbacks and the rest. So that is that for now. Hope I see you in the next video. Please subscribe if you are new, it's very important. All right, take care and see you in the next video.